It's Cat from Where the Cat Goes, and today we're at Hayes Lake State Park. It's really pretty here. Oh, and look, I brought my puppy. She goes with me all the time. She's an amazing dog. Her name is Nymeria, and I named her after Game of Thrones, Arya's wolf. She does have a little bit of wolf in her. Her daddy was a wolf-husky hybrid. See? Which is a little on the short side. Her and her litter mates had parvo when they were born, and we didn't know it when we got them. We got her at 6 weeks old, and her sister for my brother, well, my brother's son actually, and unfortunately, she didn't make it. Lana was her name. Didn't make it, and Nim barely made it, so I'm really lucky to have her. I am liking this place too. Gotta tell you guys, I cannot wait to get my board out of this. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna take my board over here though, because it looks like quite a drop. Danger, no swimming. Look at this. This is what's over here. I couldn't take my board over here anyway. I'm glad that they have it like blocked off with a bunch of plant life, because that's going to help detour people from coming through here and going down there, because yikes. Not only is it a long drop, but it looks pretty shallow and rocky. Here, look, it's a man-made waterfall. Not as impressive as some of the waterfalls we've seen this season. Very pretty though. Actually, I'm going the wrong way. I want to do the hike club trail, which is over there, so we're gonna go that way. Here's some interesting information about Hayes Lake. I will hold it for a minute and then of course just pause it if you want to sit and read it. Cool. 80% of the lake is under 8 feet deep. The maximum depth is 23 feet near the control structure. Wow, that's awesome. But a person could still drown in 8 feet because most of us aren't that tall. Interesting. Alright, see, this is the old river channel. Depth of Hayes Lake in the area of the original river channel averages 18 feet. It's nice that most of it's pretty shallow, though. I like that. It's only 6 to 10 feet deep, flooded river valley. Huh. Nice. I like that because that means that if I take my dog out on the board and she decides to jump off and knock me off, then I'm not so likely to drown. Although I am a good swimmer, I just have this fear of drowning. You see, ever since I was a kid, I had dreams of drowning, so I'm kind of sure that's probably how I'm going to go. It's kind of funny because I absolutely love the water, and I'm absolutely terrified of it too. So I feel better when I'm in water that's, 8 feet's alright. It's still 2.5 feet over my head probably, but it's still easier to deal with. Honestly, I don't know why I'm so worried about things like that, because I am a decent swimmer. I go swimming quite often at our gym. Oh, then found something. This is what they do. They sniff the ground for like 20 minutes before they're satisfied. It's actually just because dogs will smell something and they can read all this information off of a scent. So they find something interesting and they have to finish reading that book, so to speak. How beautiful it is here. Look, life jacket's on. This must be one of the deep ends of the lake, would be my guess. Anybody know what this is? I'm not really sure what that is. Yeah, it looks like something that you would pull a boat on to keep it docked, maybe? I have no idea. I've never seen anything like that. Interesting. That dock is interesting. Well, anyways, if Nymeria would allow us to continue, there's so many interesting smells up here apparently. We're at the hiking club trail. And look, it looks like they do have canoes here to rent. A lot of them this year that offer canoes and etc. for rental aren't renting them this year because of COVID. So I'm a little surprised to see that. Happy though, that's good. I wanted to show you guys quick. This view is amazing. This is on the fishing pier at Hayes Lake State Park. Isn't it beautiful, guys? It's just gorgeous. And the hiking club trail goes off that way, so we're going to go on that in a minute. I just wanted to show you the pier. Check it out, guys. I found wild grapes. Isn't that amazing? I think I'm going to harvest some. Woohoo, grapes. Isn't that grape? Look how pretty it is here, guys. It's just beautiful. Nice big wide path mowed out. That makes it really easy for people to walk. Seems pretty level so far. Haven't really dealt with any hills or anything yet. You find a lot of that in the North Shore. And I don't believe this trail is super long. I'm not really sure if we got to check the miles on it. Huh. I'm not a fan when they split off, although if it splits off to nowhere, it's either a view or or a geocache. My dog keeps tripping me because I have my leash on there. See, I got my water shoes on because I like to jump in the water. In case you didn't notice, my hair was wet because I had to go for some because it is so ridiculously hot out. Oh, here's the view. Cut you guys off there so quick. My honey was calling me, so I wanted to take the phone while I still had a couple of bars of service. But yes, we found this nice little bench facing the lake in an open spot. Another cool spot to look out. This isn't far from the hiking club trail, from the swimming beach, and it's on the hiking club trail. So back off we go. I've been scouting the water for an island to go to. Like at Zipple Bay, we found lots of them. Some of them very far off and you don't really want to paddle to it, but I actually went to one that was really cool there, so hopefully we can find an island here. I don't know if we can, but we're gonna try. You know, if you could do this in VR, it'd be like you're walking in the woods. As long as you look straight ahead and don't look side to side. Oh, I forgot something. A little trail off the beaten path to another observation area, which has a little sign over here that I haven't read yet. And I'm taking pictures of these too, so they'll be included. Huh. There, I removed the tree stakes for now so you could see this. Well, how do you like that? Where the cat goes, and we discovered an abandoned boat dock. Apparently, this was an old canoe landing. The steps that lead down this bank were once used by visitors to launch their canoes from the dock. A dock was removed from the bay in 1983. Floating logs from the upper end of the lake often became trapped in the bay and form a raft of debris, which makes it difficult to launch a canoe from this point. The boat and canoe launching area is now located at Hayes Dam. It's, I always stumble over my words when I'm reading out loud. I don't know why. It's like a childhood fear, you know, when the teacher'd be like, okay, class, Susie Q, I need you to read this paragraph or this page, and then Alphany, you're going to read that page, and Simon, you're going to read that page, you know, and then you're like, gets to, okay, you're going to read that page, and like, okay, I hope I don't trip over any words and everybody laughs at me, and, you know, so now every time I read out loud, I'm still stumbling over it, which is hilarious, because I've had 4 kids and read them all books when they were little. So where are the steps that were once over here? It's funny, because when it's your kids, it's like no fear, you know? You just do it. Oh, there's somebody coming up on somebody. Where do you think the steps are, Mim? I think that this was probably the steps. I'm not wearing moccasins today, so I'm not going to fall on my butt. Hopefully. These water shoes got good grip. You want to go to the water? Okay, I'm going to have to let you guys go so I can let her go up to the lake. But this way looks like it could have been the steps too. This would make sense. Looks like I'm caught up on a tree. Hold on, Emmers. Yeah, I think this is probably where. Well, it's a possibility. There's rocks and stuff here too. So maybe that was it. That would have made more sense, but that's very probable. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to step on your paw. There's the canoe way back there. I can hear him. It's amazing how far sound travels when you're away from civilization. You okay, Nim? Hey, Nymeria. Hey, Nymeria. Hey, Nymeria. She's mad at me. Look at the girl. Look, Nymeria, we found the password, which is Beauty Bay. Fitting password. That might have been the name of that bay area they were talking about over there. Well, I'm going to put that password in my password book. I mean, hiking club book. Oh my goodness. I totally thought I was recording and I wasn't. Oh, that's so frustrating. Hang on. Look at this. Beavers. That is the beaver dam. Example, anyway. Talking about the beavers that have shaped this forest by cutting down all these trees. Well, I can't imagine a beaver did that. Just a little high up. Usually when I've seen beaver marks, they are lower to the bottom of the tree, kind of. You know, you take for granted that, hang on. Take for granted the kind of animals you see around your own home area because, you know, like beavers. I've seen plenty of beavers in my life and haha. Didn't mean it like that. I've seen a lot of Minnesota animals in my lifetime. I haven't lived here my whole life, but I've lived here most of my life. So you know, you take it for granted. Oh yeah, there's a beaver. Yeah, well, there's a cow. There's a horse. I'm sure there are places where they don't have beavers, and they're like, wow, beaver. I mean, they have beavers in the zoos. So that should tell you that it's not an everyday thing. Plus, there's a lot of people who live in the city and haven't had those experiences. What have we discovered here? Another bench and path. Beauty Bay. Hey, look, that's the password too. It's the password. Beauty Bay, let's go check it out. Miria, settle down, little one. You put me right off the cliff. It's a pretty little walkway, isn't it? It's a beaut. That'd be a nice place to pull the board off. Look at the trees. Just if you look over there, Nim, I don't want to go down. That's as far as I'm letting you drag me. You can get to the water. See, she's trying to pull me. She wants to chase things, and I'm not wanting to get pulled in. Okay, so those trees are like going completely sideways and still alive and thriving. It's in a good location to stay alive. It's so pretty here. Here's the path we came on. Hey, you did your happy puppy. This is an interesting little fact too. These are jack pines. Now, one way that Mother Nature has kind of tweaked the jack pine to survive forest fires is that when the jack pine is on fire, it drops its seeds, and then more trees come from the flames. It's an interesting little fact. Being that a lot of forests have been burnt down by fires, lightning strikes or whatever happens, too hot, I'm talking like way back in the day, even before people intervened. So they've developed this trait for survival. I think it might be part of the reason too why DNR have controlled fires. I know a lot of people don't understand what that's about, but controlled fires are actually in the best interest of the forest that they are doing it in. I don't know if it moved, but I just saw a little hawk up there. Where is it? I can see it with my naked eye, but I can't see it with the camera. Interesting. You silly dog. Chuck cherries. One way you could tell that this is an old woods is that there are no low-hanging branches. They die off because they're not getting sunlight and etc. And very few in between trees. See, there's some small ones. There's not a lot of in-between trees. When you see a whole bunch of thick taller trees, it's usually quick-growing trees, such as, I believe, popple, because it's growing the forest back. It's starting the forest, and then they start to thin out as they get bigger, and then other things come in, and that's kind of how it goes. It's trying to take me up on a tree again. I wonder what was doing that. Anybody have any ideas? Let me know. Looks like it's been fairly fresh. One last thing. Griffithin Bay. Look how pretty this is. Look at this. They built to block the steps. Found a couple abandoned things in this little area, huh? Maybe because it's so steep and, you know, people don't always make the best choices when they come out to the woods. It's like they think that since the state owns it, it's little kid friendly too. And I mean, yes, it is to a point. It's a good time to start bringing them out. But keep an eye on your kids. This is the wild. It's, you know, it's not always safe. See? For instance, I was up at Tetaguchi not that long ago, and, or not Tetaguchi, Gooseberry. Well, I was at Tetaguchi too. But I stepped up at Gooseberry, and when I was showing Bessie, my friend, the waterfalls there was a little kid, just like 2 or 3, walking right along the edge of the waterfall with their dad. And I was like, oh my God, I can't watch this. I'm going to be sick. And not days after we left there, 2 kids actually fell off the waterfall in the same area. I just wish people would use their common sense. You know, hey, you see a 50-foot cliff with water rushing down it, you probably shouldn't let your toddler walk around it, okay? Not safe. Just putting that out. An interesting little animal home. Here's one way to the den. And that must be the den right there. And the other way out. Too small to be fox. Plus, I don't think fox would put it right off on a trail like that. I'm curious what it is. Just thought I'd add it. Thanks for following me and seeing where the cat goes today at Hayes Lake. It's beautiful, isn't it? Hope you enjoyed as much as me.